Well, you should be afraid of big government. Just not all government, but big government is not really what our founders even intended, and it doesn't ever work. If people now in Washington say that people in the Tea Parties, they just hate government and they're afraid of government, they think government's evil. Well, yeah, George Washington said government is a necessary evil. It's like fire. It's good while you're the master of it, but not if it's the master of you. I don't think everybody in government is evil. The problem is progressivism. It's a cancer. You've heard me say it before. It's baby steps. The root of the word is progress. Well, progress towards what is the question? Some sort of utopia where everybody just somehow or another behaves all of a sudden, and so we don't need any laws? Well, if we were moving in that direction, why is our government growing? We need to seemingly, as we make progress as individuals and as a society, we need more and more government. But that's not progress. The farther we move towards that kind of progress, it seems more man devolves. We only need more government because we have more problems. We're not being responsible for ourselves. How many times do you like, well, wait a minute, don't do that with that guy. He was dumb, let him fail. That's not progress. At some point, at the end of this staircase, the problems are so big that the government just has to rule all of it because no one will take care of themselves. That's why when President Bush was in office, the Democrats started to feel something was getting out of control because they call it fascism. You know, they say that Hitler was on the right. No, no, no. Again, let me go back to the scale. Fascism and communism are the same. It's total anarchy that is on this end. Here's the republic. Here's a progressive government that leads you to either fascism or communism, depending on who has charge at the final moment of crossing over. I can promise you, it may not be a Nazi or a communist, but total government will control everything in your life. And the people fear on the right that it will be fascistic in nature. What everyone on the left is afraid of is some sort of government. It'll be some sort of Christian zealot state, clinging to God and guns, a religious zealot jail of sorts. But we already have that example on the planet to look at. What does it look like? Iran. This guy. This is total government on the right, if you will. Total religious government. It's amazing to me every time I see this guy. They're not afraid of him on the left. They're not afraid of him. They think he's ridiculous, but they are afraid of only that possibility here with people like this. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. He's scary. You know, I don't think that's Jerry Falwell. I mean, I know they look alike, but that's Jerry Falwell. Jerry Falwell. There's a difference. There's a big difference. But that's what the left is afraid of. We're going to have Hitler, a fascist, or we're going to have Ahmadinejad or, Jerry Falwell, and we'd have total government. We'd have total government. Let me put it over here. Here's on the right. We'll have total government. That's what they're afraid of. Okay? Then on the left, we have the fear of this, communism. We have Mao, and we have Lenin and Stalin and Castro and Chavez. That's what they're afraid of over here. We have all of them. Do we have Pol Pot anywhere? I love good. You don't often get to use. Yeah, there you go. You don't often get to use a good picture of Pol Pot. These are all fun guys. This guy's doesn't belong here. These are all fun guys too. These are places that nobody in America wants to go. Who wants to live with these people? Nobody. Except the lunatics. But let me show you. Everybody says it's left and right. It's not. The Republicans and the Democrats, they're actually up and down. They're up and down. That's what this is. Okay? It's on the ends of the spectrum that these guys exist. See, the choices that we have on this spectrum, anarchy at the very end. Anarchy, and it ends with total government over here. We've never been for total government. And we've never been for anarchy either. Our founders started the country after we won the Revolutionary War, and they started our country not with the Constitution, but with something called the Articles of Confederation.